Blog Talk Radio.
Yo, what's up, world? It's badass thuggin' like I usually do. And you better turn it up, bust some speakers out, cause we off the motherfucking cuff. You dig how we do it? Dog Pound Gangsters 2000 and beyond. Bleh.
Yeah, this is Cassidy, the hustler. And right now, you listening to the Guillotine. Show them the respect they deserve, man. Off the cut radio, man. Y'all already know how they doing it, man. I need y'all to stay tuned. They've been doing it for years, so show them the respect they deserve. And you heard it out of bars, mouth. Easy.
Keep it moving like this. Yo, this your boy Rampage. You're not rocking with the best. With Off the Cup Radio. Classic. History. Fix your face to all you haters. We off the cup, baby.
Y'all is the Queen of Trap representing Crenshaw, and you are now tuned in with Off the Cuff Radio. What's up?
What's up, y'all? This is Miss Irresistible, giving a shout out to the live show on Friday night, Off the Cuff Radio. And I'm live from the 704. Make sure y'all tune in for the blazing hot music.
What it is, what it ain't, what it do. It's Chili Chill from that original Lynch Mob. And Off the Cuff Radio is always where it's at on Friday nights. West, y'all.
Yeah, mic check 1 2 1 2. What it is? It's your boy King Eric, the Media Assassin, coming at y'all representing Off the Cuff Radio, courtesy of Screwball Radio, courtesy of Buddy Boy Entertainment, Da Vinci Clothing, Jesse Boutique, Buddy Boy Entertainment, you name it, man. We represent a lot of brands here. And we got a special show that's going down shortly. So before we go on, I'm going to go ahead and play the song that's going to be a reflection of what this show is going to be all about. We have a special guest on the line tonight. So this track here is titled Who Want to Go to Prison? I'm about to upload that shortly. And we're going to see where it go. Now, if anybody want to follow Off the Cuff Radio, is the YouTube link, Off the Cuff Radio. Follow us on Instagram. We everywhere. So, before we go on, and we bring our guest of the night on, I'm going to go ahead and play one of the songs, and we're going to chop it up. So, yeah, if anybody has questions, the call number is 1516-531-9596. Let's get it.
Let me stop hating over that bullshit. Stop letting people get you to learn some emotion control. You know what I'm saying? Stop taking them pills, and them pills got you acting other than yourself. Some pills got you acting like you're supposed to be somebody else. And that's not you, homie. Them pills got you acting all emotional, and you go bust a nigga over some bullshit. And guess what? You're in prison.
Who the fuck wanna go to prison? They ain't been killing us in there, niggas going missing. We should all stick together, but nobody listen. Everybody wanna be gang, why nobody different? Who the fuck wanna go to prison? Yeah. Who the fuck wanna go to prison? Say who the fuck wanna go to prison? Yeah. Who the fuck wanna go to prison? I'm so hot these perks, I feel like Stevie. But I can't go to prison, my niggas need me. Send them little wolves to get you, them niggas greedy. You niggas sweet like sugar, you diabetes. Shawn Hartwell on my jack. Said he got a movement, he just put fuck prison on his back. And we just try and put Jersey on the map. We try and do something positive instead of selling crack. I was locked behind that wall. Only get an hour out in a 15-minute call. Buy a buck of soap, hand wash the drawers. Hope your fight game right, cause you gon' get into some brawls. Yeah. Who the fuck wanna go to prison? They ain't been killing us in there, niggas going missing. We should all stick together, but nobody listen. Everybody wanna be gang, why nobody different? Who the fuck wanna go to prison? Yeah. Who the fuck wanna go to prison? Say who the fuck wanna go to prison? Yeah. Who the fuck wanna go to prison? Cops on the tear screaming wreck out. Gladiator school, if you was Crip, you would've checked out. I seen bullies get bully poking they chest out. Get bed up and pop you when they say mess out. This how you wanna live? My bunkie book for murder, he'll never see his kids. The judge gave him life and he freshened on his bed. He was a stone cold killer, he even told me what he did. Juvenile delinquents sitting in that precinct. people cause I wasn't even thinking. And I roll with shooters that'll kill you without blinking. Henny in my system, I act crazy when I'm drinking. Yeah. Who the fuck wanna go to prison? They ain't been killing us in there, niggas going missing. We should all stick together, but nobody listen. Everybody wanna be gang, why nobody different? Who the fuck wanna go to prison? Yeah. Who the fuck wanna go to prison? Say who the fuck wanna go to prison? Yeah. Who the fuck wanna go to prison?
When you give respect, your life give respect. You respect the gang, and the gang will respect you. I gotta play by the rules. I'm knee deep into this game. I done lost everything I had. For me, for respect, for something that don't even mean nothing. But on the respect that I wanted street respect. I wanted dudes in the street to say, yo, he's a real nigga. He's a real dude. He's about that life. He's in the play. He's not a rat. Man, but I didn't want the respect for my kids to say, yo, where's my father? He took me to practice. He took me to school. He took me to baseball practice. He showed me the rules of the game, how to survive as a man. I didn't get that type of respect. That came later on. But I lost everything. I didn't lose my soul. I'm trying to teach y'all, don't lose everything for a pill. Don't lose everything for a false illusion. Don't lose everything for trying to be a gangster, because you're not a gangster. You know what I mean? All the real gangsters, they're saying, or if they dead, there's no more gangsters, there's no more thugs. The real ones are dead, or they're sitting in the back of the penitentiary, or some type of penitentiary for the rest of their life, waiting for another beginning. Wish they could see their family. This shit is real over here, homie. I'm trying to wake y'all up. I'm trying to motivate y'all. I'm trying to shake the streets up with motivation and get some real money. I'm trying to wake the world up and say, fuck prison. Fuck prison. Fuck prison. It's a illusion. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Don't let them tell y'all the truth. Who fuck want to go to prison?
Yeah, we back live and direct, man. I got my man T-Max in the building.
What it do, y'all. So it's a Wise Wednesday on OTCF in the building. Our sponsors, rather, of course, are Dirty Basement Radio, King Air Productions, Da Vinci Clothing. Can't forget, of course, Buddy Boy Entertainment, Jesse's Boutique, Core Financial, and shout out to our co-host of Spirit, Ilana the Sandman, and Lady Chinchilla. Yo, King, our show tonight is, we've done a lot of different shows with so many different people. And one thing about it is we've always aimed on this show to enlighten, to educate, to entertain, and not necessarily in that order. This individual that we have on the show tonight practices what he preaches in the most honorable and righteous of ways. He did 20 years in prison, being, holding it down in terms of just keeping himself together, his soul straight, and ultimately coming out with a message. This is a story about incarceration to an incredible transformation. This is about triumph over tragedy. This is all about making it happen by any means. And I had talked to this individual years ago. Shout out to Don Diva Magazine, from where we first heard, when I first read about his story. And we've been in touch a few years off and on. I'm going to we're just honored. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Elizabeth, New Jersey's very own, born and raised, outstanding, and the illest promoter on the East Coast, Mr. Shawn Hartwell. What's going on, man?
What's going on, my brothers? How you feeling?
We're good, man.
What's up, bro?
Shawn,
man. I ain't got to tell the story.
Yeah, man.
I ain't got to tell the story, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing good, man, I ain't got a story. But, man, what I call a second story, things ain't going right, just like it's bad. I'm doing great.
Man, Shawn, Shawn, we've been trying to make this happen for a while. We finally got you on the show, man. This is momentous, man. As I was telling our audience, read about you and Don Diva some years ago, and that was one of the most poignant accounts I have ever read. To even connect with you afterwards was just a bigger honor, man. I mean, this is huge for us. Please, the floor is yours.
I mean, you know, like I said before, you know, in life, I'm saying that was time of my life. You know, what I'm saying I was a kid. You know, and then, you know, being in a magazine, you know, it explains, you know, part of my life. You know, what I'm saying, why we, you know, frustrated young kid in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, when the magazine came out, I was in prison. I was in a dark place trying to come about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's the combination, I'm saying, of the struggle that I made out of that motherfucker. I'll tell you that motherfucker much.
So, yeah,
I always said
it's off the cuff.
Huh?
Well, speak your clout, man. Speak your clout on the show, man. Off the cuff.
I always said I make it out of jail. I always said I make it out of jail. One thing for sure, I said I wasn't coming back. That's for sure. Right? And if I do come back, it'll be like the movie Heat. I'm trying to do something. You gotta be about 10 million. If I do come back, I always said that to myself. So, you know, when you're in there, I'm saying, and I said once I got out of there, and I probably kind of realized what I wanted to do, and I'm saying, you know, I came up with a plan. You gotta come on, like, some type of plan. You gotta have some type of plan. And I don't give a fuck if the plan is you're gonna come home here and sell motherfucking hot dogs on the corner.
Right.
That one plan is gonna lead you to something else. You know what I'm saying? So my plan, you have to have this. That's like a format for my house. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to build off no plan. You need a plan. So up that plan, I said I'm gonna go home and do parties, I'm gonna do events. And then I came home and market myself like a rapper. I market myself like at the photo shoot, at some magazine. But my plan was to do parties, and you know what I'm saying. From then, I said, well, one day I'll get so much notoriety, I might could come out with a book or a movie. Because I got a book, I didn't put it out yet. So now, that plan led me to other things. So that plan led me to doing hosting events. It led me to moving around, doing parties in other cities. You know what I'm saying? Just moving around. You know what I'm saying? You got to go hard. You got to believe in your plan, and you got to put 100% into the plan. And the other doors going to open up from that plan. You're not going to believe it at the time, but it's going to happen. And make a long story short, I came up with the fuck prison thing by playing with some dudes. Some dudes said I ain't got a problem going back to prison. I said, nigga, you got to be at your fucking mind. He said, nigga, I do 20 cents on my head, so you sound crazy as hell, nigga. I said, who the fuck will go to prison? It's a joke. It's a joke. And for me, I created a page. Who the fuck will go to prison? You know what I'm saying? I would just post videos and do skits, you know, just new ideas. You know what I'm saying? You know, just open new doors and, you know, just thinking. Because you just want to keep creating and keep building, you know what I'm saying? You know, and you wing it sometimes. I wing it a lot of times. The page grew to like 90,000 followers. And one day, I went and done something, but one day my man told me, you need some merch. I looked at the shirt made, so who the fuck will go to prison? So when I got that shirt made, it was like one shirt made too, that was not big. I went and got another shirt made that said fuck prison. I went to Cali. Emily, which is Jay-Z co-defendant, asked me to come to Cali to an event. I go out to the event to see him. I'm at this event, I see Pusha T, Roddy Rich, and Emery. Emery takes me into the room with all of them, and Pusha T's cool. I take a picture with them. They said fuck prison on the shirt. And when I took the picture, can I plug in? What was I saying? I'm going to another. I'm on the phone with y'all, right? I'm going to another podcast. I'm multitasking right now. You know me? I'm literally multitasking. I'm on the phone with y'all. I'm going to another podcast.
Right. Understood.
I'm multitasking. I'm on the phone with y'all. I'm about to park and go to another podcast. So now, make a long story short, I'm out in California. I wear the shirt say "Fuck Prison." Pusha T takes a picture with me, Roddy Rich, and Marie, Jay-Z co-defendant, and I just had a teacher say from prison. He posted the picture, like 80 crazy likes. And everybody kept hitting me in the DM, where you get the shirt from? I said, I made it. So how much it cost? I said, 40, which I didn't know. I just put the number out there. 40 for the T-shirt, 60 for the hoodie. He said, let me get one. So now I'm still in California. I got like $900 of people money. You know what I'm saying? So now I don't know how to make the shirt. Make the shirt. Somebody just made the 2 shirts. I'll go back to Jersey after a week. I go to the dude to help me make the shirt. I said, yo, can you make the shirt for me? He said, no, I can't do that. But I'm going to teach you how to make the shirt. I said, I ain't got time for that stuff, my nigga. He said, come on, Sean, I'm going to teach you how to shirt. So one day, I'm thinking about it. I said, fuck it. Before I go to Cali, me and one of my friends had an argument. And he tells me, I need to put all this energy I'm putting into these parties, I need to put that same energy to Funk Prison. Because these clubs, if I close down, you're going to have, you have something of your own that's yours, Sean. I'm like, man, you just hate my niggas. You can't do parties like me. Yeah. I told the nigga. My man. He said, nah, nigga, with tears in his eyes. I told my man that. He argued on the track. He just hates you can do parties. Nah, my nigga, I ain't hating my nigga. It was fucked me up because I know you're smarter than that, nigga. I know you're smarter than that, nigga. You doing all these clubs and shit like that. Man, these clubs closed down. You don't own this shit, nigga. Put that same energy to Funk Prison will be bigger for you in the future. Man, I said, nigga, you just hate me, nigga.
Right.
Fuck you, nigga. Talk to me like that, nigga. Nigga spent off on me. I get in Cali. I tell him the same situation I'm telling y'all. He makes me a website, my friend of mine. When you got a friend that really want to see you win, he does things for you that he know you can't do. I'm going to repeat that. When you got a friend that really want to see you win, he do things for you that he know you really probably don't know. You know what I'm saying? So he created a website for me. He creates a website for me. Shopify. He creates a website for me. Now I know nothing about Shopify. He takes a few pictures that created, marked up, and throw on the website. So I come back to Jersey. Now I don't know nothing about Shopify, e-commerce, making money when you sleep. None of that shit. That's even in my mind. You know what I'm saying? And it was street nigga, so that's not even in my mind. But he's not really a street dude. He makes the page for me. I get back in Jersey. I make the page. I'm putting pictures up there, and I go to the dude. I go to New York City. I meet everybody for the hoodies. The dude teaches me. I do everything. Now I got a business. I mean, I'm in the merch business, and it's mine. I made $100,000 with that website.
Man.
I made $100,000. Just document. I could, so I'm like, damn. I go back to my man. My man called me one day, and I get back to him and he tell me, like, damn, Sean, didn't I tell you? Now you can go back and do parties. Now when you do parties, you can take your merch into the party, not just a promoter. You're a businessman. Whoop. So when you go to all these clubs, you set your tables and we sell your merch. You know what I'm saying? So you're making more equity towards the night. Instead of making a couple more money, you make yourself some more money extra on the side. So you start seeing my e-commerce, you know what I'm saying? And shit I didn't really know, he taught me. He didn't ask me for $1. Nothing. He's just a friend that said, my man been in jail, but I know he don't know, but I'm going to help him. These are friends that are going to meet in the game. Genuine people. You know what I'm saying? That believe in God, believe in blessings. And you're going to run past these people, and these people are going to really put you in a place that later on you're not going to understand how blessed you are. You know what I'm saying? And he gave me one dude gave me the game, taught me how to make the shirts. Other one helped me out. So I really got my own office called the Fort Prison office. Took a chance. Boom. So now the dude that taught me the business, how to do the shirts, he said to me one day after I've been here a while, you don't remember who I am? I'm like, nah. He said, I need to start out, brother, right? He said, yeah. He He said, but you don't really remember me? I'm like, nah. He said, one day you was at a football game. It was like a Elizabeth and Roselle, like a team football game. You came there. You was your crew. You walked to McDonald's. You had a book bag full of money. And I asked you for a hamburger. Feel me? After the game, you walked in the store. Like Kenny got your little crew, your crew from the project. You know what I'm saying? And that's all be together and watching like that Shawn Hartwell right there. You walked in there. I said, can you buy me a hamburger? You bought every hamburger in the store, McDonald's. I said, oh, shit. You a little kid? He said, yeah. I'm the kid that walked through you asked me about a hamburger. You bought everyone in there a hamburger. You walked out the store. He kept it pushing. And you put your case that they got 20 years. He said, that's why I helped you. You know what I'm saying? So I never thought that kid would be a person that helped me. Feel me? That's why you gotta be good to people. You don't know when your blessing's gonna come back. Yes,
wow. Oh, wow.
The kid that taught me the business, he never told me why he was teaching me. And so they all be kidding him one day. And he's like, you don't remember who I am? I'm like, nah. I'm the kid that you bought the hamburger from at McDonald's. I said, oh, shit, that is you. He said, you bought the whole body hamburgers and then walked out the store at McDonald's. So that to tell you, you gotta be good for everybody. You never know somebody who you gonna meet one day. Who willing to help you? Who gonna not forget? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I really got into the merch business. And you know what I'm saying, and it took off. And that's a lot of work too, but that's how I got into the business. You know what I'm saying? So I came from selling drugs. I came from a broken home. I came from a lot, but I took myself to another level. And I'm still growing. I'm 50 years old. I still have a lot of life. I still have a lot to learn. You know what I'm saying? Because you can never stop learning.
Shawn, we King and myself, we're just like sitting down like students in the classroom, just listening, because you dropped so many gems. And what you said is so important because a lot of times people don't understand that the smallest of gestures, the most simple of kindness can take you such a long way because you never know how your benevolence, how your generosity can come full circle. What you said, it always reminds me of a saying I remember, and I've never forgotten this. The greatest gift of genuineness a person will give you is when they do something for you that they know you can never pay them back for. But like you said, it's because they genuinely want to see you win. I think about my brother King, Shout of Sandman, Chinchilla. Without them, and I've been a hip hop nerd for so many years. People I knew said that I could do a podcast, but I never really thought I could. They gave me an opportunity, and I can never thank them enough for them helping me to really be able to find out that, I might be okay at this, and that
it's
we're
about
able to
finding
talk
your
to
footing.
people. Yeah, I can't thank y'all enough still, and I'm gonna keep saying it. And Shawn, for what you have accomplished, there's so many different areas we got to get to in your life history. Because when you talk to your man back in the day, as you recanted that account to us, when he talked about he wanted to go back. We see this a lot in the street, and you're as real as they come, coming from one of the realest spots out there in Jersey and all the East Coast. We seem to have an issue in black culture, not just hip hop culture, but in black culture, about tragedy is what shapes us. It is supposed to be the authentic experience. That even in a lot of places that incarceration is simply a rite of passage that punches your real nigga card in terms of, well, you know, son did a bid, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, he thorough now. But a lot of people really, I mean, dude, you know, for those that have not read the Kid Kingpin's issue of Don Diva with him on the cover with his, y'all got to read it. We're gonna touch on it, but I don't want to spoil it for y'all. But you need to read it to really get a full understanding of this. But the man we have on, he can really explain it better than we can. I guess we got to take it back to the block, to the genesis of it, like Nas on Illmatic, Shawn. Those days coming up in Jersey and Elizabeth, what was it like? What was just the whole? What? I mean, just take us back to the beginning. What was it like coming?
I mean,
up?
Growing up in the Elizabeth, it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. Like a kid in college, you got money, and and it's fun. You don't understand the danger. You know what I'm saying? When you're in the jungle, you don't understand the danger. It was fun. You know what I'm saying? You run around with your homeboy. It was fun to get caught. You know what I'm saying? It was fun. We didn't know that these people would give us 20, 30 years in the penitentiary. We didn't know that. We had no idea. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know these people would take our childhood from us, or take our manhood from us. We didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know the danger. You know what I'm saying? These people, these vicious, will do to us. We didn't know we were part of you know what I'm saying? We didn't know. So it was fun. You know what I'm saying? It was fun until it started later on, but at first it was fun. We poor, broke, got no money. You know what I'm saying? Mother on drugs, poverty. And you start selling drugs, you got something. We don't know that the drug is going to get all of us 30, 40 years in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? We know some of these might die in prison, might make it out of there. That's not even in our thoughts. Right? We thought we broke, we were trying to come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't know about no credit, no none of that. We don't know these guys would bury us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Break our souls, break our back, break our spirit. We didn't know that. We thought we was already broke. We thought we could get no more broker. Yeah, they could break you some more, my nigga. Or they could break you. You know what I'm saying? So that's coming up. That's what we didn't know. So, like, I can't even break it down no better than that. You know what I'm saying? I lost a lot of friends, a lot of comrades, a lot of situations. But I mean, we made it out of there.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, we don't know nobody. You think you're struggling when you broke and you trying to come out of that. Nah, nigga, you don't know you're struggling for your life, your soul. So that's a different struggle. Survival. That's a different struggle. You know what I mean? You don't know you're going to wake up, make it out of a situation. When you face 20, 30 years, 50 years in the penitentiary, that's a different struggle, man. That ain't me talking about money come and go, man. That's a different struggle. You struggle with your life, your soul, your spirit. Nah, man, you saying like you might see the devil or God. That's a different struggle right there. You know what I'm saying? That you can't even explain that struggle at all. It can't be explained unless you've been through it. So they can say what they want. But if they never went through, they never understand that struggle ever in life. You know what I'm saying? And that's in every nigga. Nobody wants to die in prison. I think that's the coldest death in the world, to die in prison.
Cool.
That's the coldest
I mean,
one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the thing about it, yeah. Go ahead.
And your family can't come to the funeral, proper burial. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy, man. The streets is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And so many niggas want to die in prison.
Yeah.
I like also how you put it effort, like you let an audience know that there's good, bad, and ugly. There's beautiful parts of coming up in that era, and there's also the ugly parts as well. So you getting the full picture of what we looking at here.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, and when you come up in that era, I mean, you had crews like Zoo Crew, you had all of them, man. I mean, when you're looking,
a lot of crews came later on a lot of crews came in on them saying, and they didn't see what these, they didn't really understand. You know what I'm saying? So no one really believes that. So crews came on. And we understand, like, they come in and they say, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll come. And when they come, they'll be like, Zoo crew, other crews, they didn't know that these crackers would really fuck them up. But they seen it happen to us. They seen it happen to us. But they didn't really understand what these crackers would do to you. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe it. No one actually believes that. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, your man get caught and get 60 years in prison. Right now, your man get caught and get 60 years in prison. Yeah. Right? And you're not going to believe. There's a podcast right now, online. You're never going to believe your man get caught. You get 60 years in prison. Man. But you'll never believe it. You're never going to believe they give you 60 years. Too. You know what I mean? And you should be in the streets going hard body. And then you get 60. Another motherfucker still ain't going to believe they give you 60. No one believes it. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe it. That's just how life is. That's how the game is. How the streets is. So all the crews that came after us, they never believe they're going to come. There's going to be more. See, that's why they just ain't, like, they don't do crews like that no more. You know why? Because no one, them days are gone. I mean, there's no more real street type of situation. You had them crews, and give niggas so much time. I'm telling you, everybody start rapping. You know?
And you know one thing? Yeah.
I'm saying, so my life is like in my life is on go about. I don't really give a fuck about the past. You know what I'm saying? Like the streets where I grew up, that shit don't mean nothing no more. Being a street nigga, you know what I'm saying, holds no value. None. You know what I mean? I was a street nigga when it meant something. You know what I'm saying? One time, being a street nigga, it meant a lot. You know what I mean? I was like, that was like an honor, a badge, you know what I'm saying? A sheer respect. That shit don't mean shit today. Right? I mean, just keep it real, doesn't mean anything, you know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. A lot of dudes come home like me, they be stuck on that. And they never get ahead. They never grow. They never build. And they stuck on being that who they was. But this shit don't mean nothing no more. I mean, I know a lot of niggas I go over with it, be like, yo, man, black ass niggas, bro, nobody gives a fuck about that shit, my nigga. You saying? Like, they don't give a fuck about that. No one cares about that shit. They act like they do, they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up, you ain't call a nigga a rat, it's gonna kill him. Simple as that. You know what I mean? If you ain't got no paperwork on him, you know what I'm saying? But just calling a nigga a rat and just be saying it, like, it's like, why? Kill him. You feel like, well, that's how we felt we grew up. But today, people just be talking. They don't engage the time. I'm thank God. You know what I'm saying? They don't have time.
And Shawn, why you say all of that, because I wanted to say this while it was on our mind, and we're not saying this because we're trying to talk shit about them. We all know the history of what happened, with Alpo. Like you said, it's like Alpo was still, when he, after he testified, got out, a lot of people feel like he was still trying to live off that past reputation because for all the shit he did, Alpo was a goon out there.
Why wouldn't he do that? Why wouldn't he do that? When they made a movie about him, why wouldn't he do that? Why wouldn't he?
Right.
If you felt that way, you should put the fucking movie out. Like, if you felt that way about rats, you should put the movie out, point blank. Why wouldn't you? Right. That would be a smart business move for a rat. Live off that. Why wouldn't he? You put a movie out about a nigga and say, yo, white ass, he famous. You serious? Are you for real? Like, you put a movie about a nigga and say, yo, Apple, you just made a nigga immortal. You just made him, he die at night, go talk about the rest of his life. You made him immortal, nigga. So, are you serious? Like, are you for real? Back in the day, nigga, old time would never put a movie out by the rap. You kidding me? And you make the nigga immortal, and you say, why you think he's famous? Are you for real? Like, what part of the game you talking about here? So why wouldn't he think that?
And
why wouldn't he?
you know, yep. And I mean, ultimately though, with all the shit that happened to transpire with him, there was a lot of, Shawn, King and myself, we respectfully have a running joke that we have when we talk about the old New York, the old New Jersey, because y'all came up in an era where it was for real out there, and you really had to, really had to be about it to survive on those blocks, you know what I'm saying? And when you look at guys like Alpo, I mean, he was out there, but ultimately all the stuff he did on the negative side, it caught up with him, and
that's going to come with the games, good or bad.
Right.
That's going to come with the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he knew he was living, and they knew what they were dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's going to come with the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knew he was going to die one day. He was just trying to die famous.
Oh,
he
what?
knew he was right. He was going to die. I mean, like, the streets, they're going to kill you. Like, you ain't going to live that much longer. You're playing by the rules. You're playing by the ice. You're playing by the thin line. So you know you're gonna die one day. At this point, I'm just gonna die famous. A famous guy, and that's what he chose. You know what I mean?
When you say that,
we
we're just letting that marinate. We're just letting that marinate when you say that, and that's powerful what you just said. That was powerful what you just said.
I'm telling you the truth.
Right.
You're gonna pick when you in this game. You're gonna pick how you wanna go out. If you that in this shit, some niggas might go out. Hell's a fire. Some niggas might go out with a preacher. Some niggas might go out, get married. And then it's a rap. They want to go out a certain way too. You know what I'm saying? I'm a tell the wild famous rap. That's what he's saying. What the fuck? And people don't look at it like that. At so many levels, he just chose that one. I mean, it's a hell of a choice. I wouldn't do that, but that's what he chose.
For real.
Some people come home, never see him again. Some rats come home and vanish. He wanted to be a famous guy and loved it. You know? And when you understand the game, you know what you're dealing with.
Right, right.
I can't be rap this nigga. This nigga trying to become a famous rock. Fuck with this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
And that's wild. And that's wild because it's not even, and when we take it from not even a rap perspective, Shawn, we talk about a lot of times how we see a lot of these, a lot of artists, whether they lived it or not, how they try to live off their reputation of like, really being a tough guy, like stuff they did out there. But a lot of them,
what artists?
Well, let's see. If we look at artists like, so to speak, King, who can we say? Right? Who can we say pretty much tries to who's on wax has talked about how they were just this thorough dude or just how they rap. Because we want to.
I ain't met a rapper yet, and he act like he knew he's a killer. Oh, he knew 100 thorough nigga. They all like that. You know what I'm saying? But I grew up different. I'm saying I didn't grow up like the new generation grew up want to be like rappers. My generation, we grew up with rappers want to be like us. I'm a different type of generation, so I understand. Like, I didn't grow up like that. I grew up, we give a fuck about a rapper at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck are them niggas? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from the project, I got 100 niggas we getting paper. Simple. So, we grew up, rappers wanted to be like us. The new generation want to be like rappers, which is different understandings of life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's two different understandings, two different mixtures.
Because it seems like it kind of switched these days now. The rappers want to be street.
Kinda. No, not kinda. It switched.
I was trying to be nice.
Let me see
was trying to give a little wiggle room. Nah, it really though. It really did do like a 380 for real. It really did.
Yeah, it did change. It did change. But I mean, oh man, we're gonna come back to that in a second, Shawn. When you got out and you know, like you said, because you got to have a plan. Because I thought about what you said, and it takes me back to Shawshank. You know, where it's like, you know, where Red was saying, you know, Morgan Freeman's character was like a man in prison. A man will do almost anything, you know, to preoccupy his time.
Pimping.
And you
Pimping
were
holes. That's the topic. The topic is pimping holes. That's the topic. You know what I'm saying? We educate. I'm saying the topic tonight is educate females where they lacking in life. You know what I'm saying? Submission, understanding. I mean, it's that topic tonight on the next podcast. Submission is a great word. You know what I'm saying? That word right there can take you to another level. You got to spell it rightly. You know what I'm saying? So the topic tonight is about, I'm saying, pimping holes up and down, son. Like that. What I'm talking about. I'm 50 years old. Yep. I can teach you. I don't know about if you, man. I'm 50 years old. I can teach you shit that you can't even Google. You can't even Google. You can't Google.
Right.
I guarantee that. I change your life. You know what I mean? If you believe in God, you believe in God, you believe in God, you believe in somebody. You might believe in your father, you believe in somebody. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do another podcast, my brothers.
Okay.
I gotta do another podcast. So it's trying to cook. I'm multitasking to make everybody happy. I'm saying I'm like a female, multitask. You know what I'm saying, like a baby right here, ball right there.
Hey, tell everybody we said hey. Tell everybody we said hey. What's going on, y'all?
Yeah, my brother. I'm about to soon. I got another podcast. You know, got to drive 35 minutes to the Sun Beach, trip me and shit.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can fast track it a little. We can fast track it a little bit. So, Shawn, when you got it, what was the biggest thing when you went into your promotion game in terms of getting the celebrities? What did you find in terms of how to work it, in terms of how to set up contracts, get in touch with people?
No. The thing with celebrities, I came home. I wore more jewelry than them. You know what I'm saying? So when I want them niggas to see me, I want them to look at me as a, you know what I'm saying, an art. I'm not an artist, but a real, I first came out, I met Jadakiss, and he seen me. I had about 50,000 in jewelry on, probably more. And he said, yo, I just came home with you to do my party. He looking at me like I'm a fucking astronaut. He said, what you watch? He came to the tweets in my place. I ain't never saw a nigga like you. I swear you never met me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was arrogant. I was cocky. I had a good support system. And I knew I was well ready. I got a lot of books. I was well grounded. I was ready for the world. You know what I'm saying? I read mad books. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with pimps in the 20th century. I grew up with gangsters. I grew up with everything. Everybody. I was ready for the world. I felt that. My confidence. You know what I'm saying? So I marketed myself like I was a motherfucker that couldn't lose. You know what I'm saying? And I felt no defeat. From it that way foot, I was just trying to break this, and that's to break me. So I came home like with that fire in me, and my party blew. That's how you gotta believe. I had a plan. You know what I'm saying? I said this plan got to work. You know what I'm saying? If not, I gotta go back to that table again, back that dope up. And I'm just going to do that. The plan can work. I'm gonna get a light bill. You know what I'm saying? So I said it's got to work. If not, I got to go back. You know, you don't have a plan, and you don't really believe in a plan. You don't go back to that nature in your mind. I can get this dope real quick, but because you have a plan. You know what I'm saying? And so you're going to go back to what you used to do. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to go back there. So I had to give 100% of me for me to be successful. I had to give 100% of me. I said, the same way I gave it to that dope game, I'm going to give this to that right here. Whatever happens, going to happen. That's how I get it.
And I mean, you already had a reputation behind you that was bulletproof. You know, it was concrete, solid.
And
so
that was
like,
that helped. That helped a little bit. That helped a lot too.
Yeah, I mean, so what do promoters have to understand in terms of how they book events? You know, in terms
of. Man, it's really just gotta learn the business and shit like that. But everybody's a promoter,
right?
But everybody's a promoter. Motherfuckers just being an Instagram a promoter now. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers just come off the porch. Never done a party in his life. I'm a promoter. So I'm saying everybody's damn because they feel like that's a new way to get out. That's a new way just to survive. You know what I mean? Everyone's a promoter. Tom, Dick, and Harry. You know what I'm saying? Or they feel like they can get pussy now, like go reach to a party. You know what I mean? Like everyone's a promoter, like literally. Motherfuckers, I mean, everybody's a promoter now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's what
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I can't say what a teacher nigga because every nigga, you know, believe they got their already done. Everybody's a promoter. This shit is just so saturated. That's why you gotta come up with merch. You gotta keep growing as a promoter. Don't just become a promoter. You put the merch into it, get more into the game so you can grow. You know what I'm saying? Clubhouse gonna get over on you. You know what I'm saying? Promoters hate promoters. Like niggas hate niggas. You know, cameramans hate cameramans. You know what I'm saying? There's only one cameraman, I'm saying. Another cameramans are like cameramans. You know what I mean? Promoters are like promoters. You know what I mean? Club niggas go to a club ain't giving him nothing, the crackers beating him. They say no, he's sucking the cracker dick. You know what I mean? Niggas beating your back out because you want to stay cool with the white man. All type of plantation shit going on, man. Ain't spoiling the game, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much.
Right.
It's so much shit. Bullshit, man. Literally.
And
I mean,
and I mean, you know, it's like whether Shawn, we feel the same way about it, you know, in terms of promotions and even doing a podcast because it's like everybody wants to get out there.
Yeah,
but they don't understand.
Everybody.
Yeah, you know, and nobody really understands the work that goes on behind it. You know, what King, myself, what so many people behind the scenes with us do in terms of helping us. You know, and it's like, but, you know, everybody thinks this is easy until you actually have to do it. And being a promoter, you know, being down here in Virginia, you know, we met face-to-face years ago. You know, man, I mean, that was just
wow.
I was just honored to meet you face to face. I still have that picture we all took at a club, you know, Aqua at the time. You know, rest in peace to Aqua. But yeah, man. But I mean, you know, but one thing about it, man, is people got to understand this is a business first and foremost, and you have to have the business in place. You got to have the money set. You got to have a venue. I mean, you really have to bring it in a perspective of, you know, really making sure everything is like it's supposed to be. People don't see what goes on. They don't see the rider list in terms of what the guests want. You know, the you know, the amenities that they have to have. And if you know, and not many people are you in terms of how successful you've been able to do this, having a reputation and having the savvy, the infinite intelligence of understanding people's nature, their emotions, and how to catch their attention, you know. But that's how it is in the entertainment industry. When you transition to the podcast,
I gotta close this out, my brothers.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely.
Drop your website and your IGs. So people can find you.
I appreciate y'all coming in here. Shout out to the VA. You know what I'm saying? I love the VA. I'll be down here soon. Shout out to the
we'll tap in. Yes.
Shout out my page name is Shawn Hartwell. SHAWNHARTWAL. For me, you can Google me. Always find me. You can listen to one of my YouTube pages and contact me. I appreciate y'all bringing me on the show. Deeply.
Shawn, we're going to do a part 2 to this whenever your schedule's free. God bless. We love you. Thank you so much again, man. Keep doing what you're doing. You know me and you going to be in touch. All of us going to be in touch with you. Thank you again.
Thank you, my brother.
All right. Peace and my brother. Thank you. Thank you again. All right.
that note, we out. Catch us this Friday night. We got a doubleheader going down. You don't want to miss it.
Yep. And on that note, we'll see you on the Fantastic Friday. Peace.